want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I've
Okay.
been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Khan doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
The third step towards becoming a high value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
only one thing that all women want.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day.
If I-
Turns out she's the side chick.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
so she was the side chick to this other girl. Now she actually went on and did an interview with Abba, which was mind blowing to me.
Why she would do that?
Why
Yeah.
she would do that, and Abba completely dismantled her. It was crazy. Now I know Abba and Myron have a problem with each other, but that was like I couldn't have done that. Even if he completely entrapped her and then totally dismantled her because she kept going on with the lies that she has a master's degree when she doesn't. Like none of it turned out to be true. I believe she does have a bachelor's, but she's not a licensed psychologist. Yeah. And I actually think she's going to get in trouble in Dubai for what she's doing.
I'm skeptical that she even has a bachelor's because a lot of this, like, as I said, I have done at least 2 different podcasts on her about her forged diplomas.
Did we show the rest of it? Because she starts attacking his fans.
I've got the other one here.
No, but she starts attacking his fans. It should have been in that first video.
I think
This story is getting very bizarre. This is Sadia Khan, the online influencer psychologist that promises she can show you how to attract women, be a better man, and fix your relationship. I did a story on her the other day because she edits her videos and I thought it was very funny. I criticized her in the video because it was very obvious that she puts waist filters on any video where her full body is shown, and in a lot of her videos she's talking about how much self-confidence she has and how she knows what she is, blah 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 blah, and that's what's necessary to attract a partner, etc. etc. But when I called her out, she lost her goddamn mind. Now it's been about 48 hours, and she has spent the last 2 days accusing my followers of being animal addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them via audio 4 or 5 times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you see scroll by here: "Pick up, bitch, or I'm gonna post your address online." And here's another one from another one of my followers. Pick up, don't be scared. Don't be scared, pick up. Calling over and over and over and over again. More threats. This is a person that sells one-on-one phone call coaching for 6,000 GBP, which I understand now is 8,000 USD, on how to be a high-value man. But hey guys, I can save you the 6,000 GBP. If you want to call for free from Sadia, just leave a troll comment on her page. She'll try to call you over and over and over, free of charge.
Incredible. All right, so let's...
Is that her actual page? There's only like 67K followers. Is that her actual page?
She has more than one page.
Okay.
So she
Close to
actually
a million. She's like 750.
So on Abba's, the interview she did with Abba,
Yeah.
she actually said this was my backup page. My team was calling. She said, I guess my team did this. There were also text messages that Abba had that weren't public that he showed to her, and she kind of freaked out and goes, "Oh, where did you get these?" And then she also confirmed the phone number, so it was her. It was. This whole thing is like it's really bad. Like I've never seen somebody
flame out.
Like this is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Now, can we show the second video? So I made a video about Sadia, and again, I was not trying to be disrespectful when I said this.
Yes. God, I can't believe how much material have we done on this?
She made a video the other day talking about how men who have girlfriends who let them see other women, it's open on the man's side and closed on the woman's side, that those women are always cheaters. So what they say is the women of men who are cheaters are also cheaters. A man with several other women. It definitely happens. And we see it in the Bible. We see it in all kinds of cultures, all of Islam. What she's saying is patently ridiculous. ridiculous. But the reason why she has to say it is because what I'm guessing is somewhere in her life, someone close to her or her herself was approached by a man stating, hey, you know, you're too busy, you're a boss, you're traveling all over the place, I need to be able to see other women. And she probably said, if you see other women, then I'm going to see other men. And he's probably like, well, no, why is it that I can't see other women? And she's like, no woman would tolerate that. Her narrative is no other woman would tolerate that because probably someone approached her with that idea. The reality is other women would tolerate that. But here's the problem. If her man meets a woman who would tolerate that, then he's going to leave her for that woman. So what she needs to do is tell everyone that any woman who would tolerate that is also cheating. Because imagine what a good deal it would be. Imagine if Sadia Khan has a husband and he's like, hey, I want to see other people just because you're never here. And she goes, no, any woman you see is also going to cheat on you. What if he finds a woman who wouldn't cheat on him? She's the bigger, better deal. And now Sadia Khan, her narrative is crushed. That's why women say this stuff, that like no good woman would tolerate their man being with other women. That's not true. I know tons of good women who would appreciate that. Most of them are bisexual. When you realize that concept is like, why is it that women say it? Because if it's not true, it destroys their narrative.
Okay, so I left that. Some of you may agree, disagree. I think most women, most of the time, would not want to share their man with someone else. It's totally understandable. That wasn't my point. She said it would never happen. And then she left this nice message for me. Can you pull that?
Oh, yeah.
Think about that, though.
Yep.
So I was sitting there, and the video just got a bunch of views, and then all of a sudden I got a message from my friends like, hey, did you see Sadia?
Was it this one or the second one?
No, this
it's
the
next one. Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can you guys read that? I'll read it for you. It goes, she goes, I'm speaking on behalf of high value women with fathers. Guys, her father was Pakistani and had 4 wives. I'm speaking on behalf of high value women with fathers. Your fatherless, jobless women, talking about you guys, your fatherless, jobless women, you may accept this. You're not from a Muslim culture, nor would they date you. So you're dating women with liberal sexual values, only they are cheating on you daily. So I don't know Sadia Khan, but she's expressed to me that I'm being cheated on daily. Well, thank you, Sadia, for that. And I wrote her, do you have the second message?
Yeah, I do. Hang on.
I wrote her, I tried to be really nice.
This is on the DM comments?
I pinned it to the comments. It's still up there.
Yeah.
I said, oh, shit, I can't even read this. I can't even read my own writing. I said, he goes, hey, nothing personal taken at all. I see you watch pretty much everything I post. You know my content more than I do. So one last insult. She's got to insult me one more time. And then, honestly, I find the red pill or the audience you have to be against my moral and religious compass. So do not see it as a healthy conversation. I don't understand. Like, I listen to her content. It's like moral compass. I have no idea what she's talking about. Anyway, that's what happened to me. So here's the thing. I know you just excoriated her for a while. Like you. Well,
yeah, just as being a fraud. That's all. As far as like, the thing is this is like, there's been so much evidence. Like, if you go and you look up her background, if you go, you will end up on Reddit. You can't avoid being on Reddit. There is subreddit after subreddit after subreddit after article about how her credentials are basically faked and forged. And once you, I have them, I can show them to you right here. Once you see how the fonts are off kilter, or they're just like simply don't match up with the actual document itself, or in one case it was signed by a dean from the school that she was supposed to be at, but it was like a year before he was even there.
She photoshopped. Yeah,
she photoshopped.
You guys, there's tons of videos. I don't want to go down too far down this rabbit hole. She's not a licensed psychologist.
She's not.
Is she supposed to be a psychologist, or she's supposed to be a relationship coach? Because I always saw her as.
See, that's the thing. I felt the same way. I felt the same way you did, which is why I didn't really care about this initially,
right.
Other than her like coming after me.
But also, I'd say she would fail as a relationship coach.
For sure, I agree.
Anything I would want relationship.
Talking to the mic.
Agree.
I'm a sex therapist, but I'm not a therapist. So I've done therapy and sex therapy, but I have got no credentials at all to be a therapist.
There we go. Yeah. Other than maybe you've had sex. That probably is a credential. Is that a credential? We could call that a credential.
I'm credentialed in that case.
Other than that, I could not ever say to you that I would. That's not my realm. So I guess like that's the Larry. The difference is that
she sounds a little manic.
Yeah, so I
feel like she's not as composed as she portrays herself to be from messages and like comments and like, how are you this like composed high value woman? She's like, answer my phone call. Like,
so here's the thing is, very masculine. But the other thing is this: is pathological personalities. The worst thing you can say to a pathological personality is the word no, because what happens is you're crushing the world that they've created for themselves. And as soon as somebody disagrees with that, and as soon as somebody conflicts with that, that's when they lose their That's when you get the responses that she was giving to Goobs and the rest of these guys.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
What would you diagnose her as? What do you think?
NPD and BPD for sure. Narcissistic personality disorder.
I'll tell you what.
Sure.
I think she started doing that when she was drunk. I think she was probably feels like alcoholism to me. For her to sit there and like pick up the phone, pick up the phone. Or I'm good. Pick up the.
She would have been splitting though, like in that moment, like okay, this other version is.
Well, the narcissism,
like crashing out, like I could see a woman.
So the narcissism for sure. If you watch the so again, she does this interview with Abba, and he like literally asks her questions, and she could back out of this, and she continues to contend that she has a master's degree when she clearly does not.
She believes it,
and she
believes
maybe she does, and that's a function of delusional narcissism.
You believe that
maybe that's the case. Anyway, if you guys want to watch people on Sadia, you can watch everywhere else. This is my main point from this. Those guys who are in MOA, what did Sadia do wrong? What is the main thing she did wrong with the voice memos and the messages? What did she do? Luke, say it out loud. What'd she do? She snitched on herself.
Yep.
Fellas, stop leaving these messages. Oh my God, you didn't show up for the day, you unaccountable 304. Stop that. Everything you ever post ever will be used against you. All of it. Guys, I'm telling you, if she had been cool with everyone and been nice, dude, she told PWF $5,000 to come on the show. She charged him $5,000. If she had just been cool, nobody would have cared. If she had been out there making jokes, making fun of herself, and just vaguely said she has a master's and be like, hey, listen, I don't really have a master's. I just said that. No one would care. But because she was to everyone, including me, because of that, then everyone was looking forward to the whole thing happening. Be careful who you talk to on the way up, because they may pass you and then they may step on your neck on the way up. That's why you guys see, I've done 500 podcasts, other people's podcasts. Everyone asks me to come on their podcast. I always say yes. Number one. And number two, stop snitching on yourself. I don't care how mad you are. I'm going to kick your ass. Okay, cool. Screenshot, done. Twitter, gone. Instagram, gone. Threats of violence, gone. YouTube, gone. All you have to do, you just got to catch them slipping one time. Leave a message. I'm going to R-word, grape you, blah, 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 whatever. Done. Your IG, done. Business, gone. Everything. Point of sale, gone. Merchant account, gone. All this stuff. Keep your mouth shut, guys. I don't understand how we got to this point. And you see all this AI. We're getting into quantum computing. Everything you've ever done, you know how they have like these security breaches and all that kind of stuff? Get ready. Those security breaches are going to be happening at 1,000,000x what they're having right now.
Yeah.
Every little creepy thing you did on AOL or all your previous messages, every password to every creepy website, all of it's going to be on there, which is the third thing I want to bring up. People in glass houses should not be throwing stones. Yo, I have messed up so many times in my life. I remember I was in the military and I deployed to the Middle East and my girlfriend started cheating on me, ran off with some other dude, and I saw about it. I saw it on MySpace. I remember losing all my money during the pandemic. I messed up. I've made so many mistakes. I've had 2 business partners try to rip me off, all kinds of stuff. I am very open. I am not going to sit here and judge. I think what she's doing is crazy. She should tell the truth. But I'm telling you guys, if you're a content creator and all you do is shit on other people, just wait till you fuck up.
Yep.
Just wait.
If you were in her situation currently, what would you be doing to kind of like clean this up?
I'd be like, hey guys, I lied. I did. I would Liver King kind of. But you saw what the Liver King did. He went and threatened Joe Rogan.
Lost his shit too.
Your ego, like.
Another example of what not to do.
I think authenticity and transparency is a massive thing here. And so, like from Australia, we're very predominant about
Talking to the mic.
Very predominant about all this sort of stuff. And I love what you're saying just then. Is that the whole thing of like, yeah, you own your shit. Where you own your. If you've done the wrong thing, you own it.
Yeah.
Guys,
you own your truth. And it is, you are nothing without authenticity and transparency.
Accountability.
If you've got nothing to go by that, you've got nothing. And you can. I love the whole fake it till you make it. And we say to ourselves, you fake it till you make it. Sometimes you create yourself a bit bigger of a brand, so to speak. Maybe she just did that bigger to what it is, but it's a point where it's still transparent and authentic. If you toss that line, not okay. But if you've got the authenticity and transparency, you're good. And it's a massive thing, I think.
So I think she could have also been very popular and said she never had a degree. I think she could have been very popular. She just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, guys, you live in a country where a man a porn star while his wife was pregnant and you elected him twice.
Yeah.
You live in a country where they made a movie about a dude who punches his wife in the stomach, kidnaps his own kid, and you love The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leave, and you all love that. You live. I mean,
Still teaching classes.
You live in a country. You live in a country where a man transitions to become a woman after winning a decathlon, runs over someone, kills them, runs over a second person, and 4 months later, Caitlyn Jenner is Woman of the Year. You think you have to pay for anything? You don't. But there's one thing you will have to pay for: being a hypocrite. If you're a hypocrite, then that's the one thing people will not deal with. If you come out there and say, hey, you know what? I don't have a degree. I'm a narcissist. This is funny. I'm just going to keep. She have a huge following. No one would care. No one would care. No one would care. No one.
Sadia Khan got past the gate. Okay.
Yeah.
So like you get up to, like guys like us, we get up to the gate and we don't get past that gate. Okay. She got past the gate. She got to go on Chris Williamson. She got platformed by with Steve Bartlett. She got platformed by Tom Bellew. She got platformed by Soft White Underbelly, and God knows half a dozen other people too.
She was a woman.
Because she had a great set of tits and she had a nice symmetrical face.
I don't know anything about her boobs, but she had a symmetrical face.
And then she has that sort of like, she has a delivery that sounds authentic, and you could tell it's very practiced, because when she loses her all of that comes crashing down. So when you get to that gate and you get past that gate, everyone thinks that you're suddenly legitimate. So if you're Destiny and you get on Chris Williamson's show, it doesn't matter that all he's ever been is a carpet detergent salesman or whatever, washer or whatever. It just matters what he's saying. The guy gets on a show like Piers Morgan or something like that and is discussing geopolitical politics with Tommy Lahren about the state of Israel and Palestine. It's like, who the is this guy that he got past the gate?
But it's
she got past the gate. She got past the gate
it's
too.
It's perception. It's social
perception. It's perception. And once you're past the gate, that gives you authenticity. That gives you validity until you crash out and you burn yourself. As you said, tell on yourself. You snitch on yourself.
But do you think, because I will say, maybe in her defense, because she is a woman, like, would anyone even take her seriously if she was like, hey, I don't have a master's degree. I was actually kind of a hub, but a side chick. But listen to what I'm saying.
So Shira 7, yes. I got 50 examples.
Shira 7, Pearl. But I think she's like in a completely different realm than,
I'm with you, but like Mia Khalifa is more famous than all of us in here.
I don't think she would want the same type of audience if she owned up to it. Like,
agreed.
She's obviously doing it for a reason, because she even like pooped on your audience, and like us people here, it's like, okay, like if you were honest, I'd have been like, you're a hoe too. Hey, let's go now.
Yeah, not that you care, but if Sadia had come on and anyone had said anything rude to her in the comments, I would have blocked them.
Yeah.
I would have. I've told the same thing to Mac and Murphy. In fact, I have a future podcast, a hopefully interview set up with William Costello. When I do so, if anyone says anything rude to him at all, I'm going to block you. Why? I would rather have the guest, because if you say something that is patently untrue.
It gives people an honest opinion, though.
I don't think it's honest opinions. I don't think so.
If you disclose...
No, if you... Hold on, September. You need to read the comments up here if you want to... You'll understand. You need to stop with the honest opinions. Some people are just angry.
For myself, my own Instagram, for example, I have words blocked out on purpose. I have 100 messages a day, hate mail. And you know what?
Only 100?
Because I have to. That's the life I live.
Yeah.
And I choose this life, and it's great.
Okay. Well,
but in saying that, you can't block out good and bad.
I'm gonna come at a different perspective. When you post something on social media, on YouTube, or if you post something on Instagram, it only shows it to 1% of your subscribers. That 1% of your subscribers are the people that it shows to. If those people are trolls or they're bots, you're wasting your impressions. I would love to get rid of half of my followers and only have people who engage with me. That way, that 1% is going to cause me to grow and my engagement will go up. Yeah. Having people who are too stupid to know the reality about me and start saying lies, they're not good leads. I don't need them. So I'm going to block them. That's it.
Now that we're on about these lies, did you see the measuring tape that we have on the wall right now?
I'm 5'8".
I'm nowhere near that.
Watch Instagram. There's going to be there's going to be a story or something out here. We're going to take that picture.
Unbelievable, bro. I'm so excited, man. Hopefully I can grow real quick. Get called out for being too short. All right. So let's actually, we got another video. A little big change of subject here.
Which one is